What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Another episode, Sunday episode. We just did an NFL show. So if you guys looking for some NFL picks, we definitely just did a whole show with three other guys, three sharps, giving out some plays. I need the Eagles. I did bet the Eagles +3. I need them to win the game, my guys. So that's what I'm on for there. But let's get to some NBA, man. It's crazy because I do this every single day, man. At 11 o'clock. And sometimes it can be a bit taxing, man. I must say. So working at night, researching shit, man. In the daytime as well. So and just did a show. So if y'all can, please hit the like button. Excuse me, subscribe to the channel. Share, man, retweet. That's the only thing we ask for, man. All the people that's not retweeting, man, come on. You got people working for you for free, not charging. At least you can do is hit the like button, retweet, man. Let's get 500 likes on today's video. Retweet as well, man. I couldn't even get 50 retweets on Twitter, but whatever, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to some games, my guys. First game up is the Hornets versus the Nets, my guys. Now the Nets are laying 9.5. This is their home opener. Now you got the Nets laying 9.5 versus the 2-0 Hornets, right? Hornets hadn't necessarily played anyone. They beat the Pacers and they beat the Cavs. Had to come back versus the Cavs and beat them. I must say, as far as me leaning towards the Hornets here, it does give me some trepidation there with the way that the Cavs beat up on them for 3 straight quarters. Terry Rozier is questionable. Likely give it a go here. We know Kyrie Irving is still out for the Nets. It is their home opener. I must say, I'm going back looking at the history here. The Nets usually own the Hornets. They usually smack them up with ease. Last year, they smacked them up 130, 115, 111, 89. Both of those were at the house as well. Now, when Charlotte was at the house, they beat the Nets 106, 104. So they as 11-point dog. So they've shown they can hang with them. They do have some better defenders over there. They have Plumlee at the center position now. You have Oubre coming off the bench. And they have some guys that can give some problems down low, especially with the Nets not necessarily having anyone to defend the paint. You having Claxton. I'm still not a fan of them starting Claxton yet. I think they need to bring him off the bench or just start him at the center or something. Don't have Blake Griffin and Claxton. I'm not sure how that's going to work, in my opinion. I would like to lean to the over in this game. The Hornets will try to run and gun with the Nets. That's not necessarily what you want to do when you face the Nets, but I know they'll run and gun. I definitely see this over hitting. It's a little bit earlier start than usual, which usually favors the home team. But like I say, it is Nets home opener, and they usually do blow out the Hornets. I'd like to say I lean the Hornets here. I must say I lean the Hornets. It's not something I'm willing to back here. Especially, it's starting to get up to 10 now. Some money coming in on the Nets. I see scenarios where the Nets can blow them out of the water. Obviously, starting off 1-1, and even started out slow with that 76ers game, even though they end up prevailing and winning and cover. I'd be looking at the over here. I lean Hornets. It's not something I'm going to get there with. If they were at the house, the home dog. Just to let you guys know, on Sundays you want to fade the public, you want to go with the home teams, and you want to go with the ugly picks. The picks is like, there's no way that's going to hit. I'm telling you guys, I used to be on the wrong side of this shit. I'm like, hold on, Sundays be on some funky shit. It's the weekends, guys. That's when most people are betting. That's when you see the funkiest shit. Short lines, inflated lines, all that. So that's a whole nother thing. We'll get into that later. But lean Hornets here. I don't want to bet against the Nets in their home opener, especially how lackluster they've looked in the past 2 games. And the Hornets, sometimes they can really lack on D, in my opinion. So it's Hornets or nothing for me. I'll tell you that. Not betting the Nets today. Lean Hornets, lean the over in that game. Let's get to the next game. Magic versus Knicks, guys. I must say, usually I like to be on the revenge game, especially when they just played as well. So it's Magic or nothing for me, but I'm not betting the Magic here. The Knicks have shown that they're just smash mouth type of team this year, right? They started off 0-2. They have a lot of positive regression as far as how they got put out in the first round of the playoffs last year. They're going to want to come back and stack up, get a better position of playoffs. You can see the Knicks really going balls to the wall in the regular season here. They do get Taj Gibson back today. I think Noel is still doubtful. Now for the Magic, oh boy, this boy's got a laundry list of injuries. Gary Harris is questionable. Fultz still out. Jonathan Isaac still out. Carter Williams still out. Okeke, one of their better defenders, still out as well. Etuan Moore. So this Magic team is just a bottom feeder, man. They're 0-4 against the spread last 4 following the ATS loss. 0-4 against the 0-4 ATS last 4 following the straight up loss. 0-4 last 4 road underdogs. So it's just like, I don't want to back this Magic team. But I guess what I'm saying is, what I just said, then maybe the Magic may cover today, my guys. But it's definitely not play today. The Magic have lost 9 straight games, man. These guys are just bad. And they were just playing at the house and got smacked up. It was 36-16 after the first quarter. I just don't feel comfortable right now putting my money on this Magic team. But just know when there's a revenge game, a team just beats them, whether it's in the same arena or they flip home and home. It doesn't matter. I'm usually on I'm on the dog, or I'm on the team that lost the first game regardless. So it's Magic or nothing for me this game. I couldn't talk anyone out of betting Knicks. I can understand that people thinking it's going to be easy. It could be, but it's not something that I'm betting today, my guys. Let's get to the next game now. Starting to get to some shit that I like here. We got the Celtics versus the Rockets, guys. Rockets come off an absolute blowout win over the Thunder. See what I'm saying? So even though I still didn't expect them to win by 30 like that, they did smack up the Thunder there. Now we have the other, so you have one team coming off a high. Now you got the Celtics team, absolute terrible showing. So they started out 0-2, right? You can't blame them for the worst one. For the first one, they went double overtime with the Knicks, played a really good game. The second game versus the Raptors, absolute no defense at all. I watched that game. These guys had defensive breakdowns all over the place. Their head wasn't there. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was going to be easy. The Raptors are also on a bounce back game. There's no way that they should have had that type of showing, in my opinion. 83-115 versus the Raptors. We saw the Raptors get held to 83 in the first game versus the Wizards. The Celtics called themselves a damn good defensive team. There's no way you should lose at the house as 7-point favorites by 32 points. I'll be honest with you. I see a huge bounce back coming from the Celtics here. I do want to, me personally, I would like to wait to see if Jaylen Brown's in there. He is one of the better players. I can't tell you regardless, though. This is one of those plays where Brown might be out. A lot of people will hop on the Rockets, and I think the Celtics still come out to show something here. They still have guys like Marcus Smart out there. Still got guys like Jason Tatum. These are hard-nosed type. Well, I know Marcus Smart is hard-nosed type of guys. Horford should be back in this game. Robert Williams III, damn good center. You got Shooter coming off the bench. Josh Richardson. They have some pieces over there. Obviously, the much deeper team. Rockets, very young team coming off a high, off a 30-point win. Then you have the Celtics, a playoff caliber team coming off a 30-point loss. I like the Celtics here, guys. I like Celtics in the first half. Like I like Celtics early here. I'm not going to bet it yet because we need to see what's up with Brown. If Brown's out, you get a better line. If he's in, obviously you like it even more. I think this could be a trifecta spot from the Celtics, guys. I'll be perfectly honest with you. When I was doing my research last night, I said Celtics first quarter is a top look. It is. I see them coming out with aggression, with sense of urgency, with pissed offness, my guys. I really think the Celtics are going to come out here and with a representative effort versus the Rockets team, who's not great on defense. It's all pretty much chunking up threes and hoping that they go in. So they have some young ballers over there, Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Christian Wood. You even have Tice that used to play on the Celtics. I'm sure he'll want this one, but regardless, guys, heavy lean the Celtics trifecta spot. Jaylen Brown is questionable. He is one of the best players for that team over there, but still, guys, even if he doesn't go, this is Celtics or nothing, guys. You look at Celtics early and possibly even full game as well. I don't think the Rockets win back-to-back games. This isn't OKC, and when you have a team like the Celtics coming off such a bad loss where they didn't come to play at all, you want to look for them early in the next game. So I know Sunday's favor the home team. This is one home team that I am not looking at in the Rockets. So like I say, for me, it would be I hadn't bet it yet, but I really like this Celtics first quarter. I know my guy knows the guy is on Celtics full game. I like that one as well. He bet it at 5.5. Now, like I say, Jaylen Brown, if he's out, it'll likely go down maybe a little bit. The Celtics are still much better team, in my opinion, and they're coming off a loss motivated. That's what you want to do. You want to hop on motivated teams because the game matters a little bit more to them. And you'll see some assist versions with them. Yeah, 1.5 for that first quarter. I see the Celtics covering that easily, my guys. Let's get to the next game here. Let's get to the next game. Like I say, heavy lane Celtics first quarter, first half, and full game, my guys. Just because I'm not going official with it right now doesn't mean I don't like for it to win. So take that for what it's worth. Next game, 76ers versus the Thunder here. Total at 215.5. Now, OKC now this line was at 8.5 yesterday. I didn't agree with it. It went down to 7.5, back up to 8. Note now the biggest pieces for the 76ers here that where they have the major advantage is down low, the center position. But you don't have Andre Drummond in this game. He's not playing. Joel Embiid is pretty hurt. He is questionable for this game. Not sure if he's going to play. I know last game he said that he probably shouldn't be playing, but he is going to continue to. Don't know how to take that, guys. He's saying that he's injured. He's not 100%. He likes to give it his all for the team, but you also don't want to risk further injury, guys. So be honest, I'd like to see the Sixers sit Joel Embiid today. This is an OKC or nothing spot for me. This is a public fade as well. OKC started out 0-2. This is their home opener. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people, OKC sucks. They just got blown out by 30 to the Rockets. I don't think they're that bad. They just tried to do some little early season tanking. Regards to that, this is their home opener. They know they need to play a lot harder, a lot tougher, especially down low as well. So when I'm looking at the Colts, I think this OKC Thunder team will come to play today. Obviously, it's two huge question marks today: Jaylen Brown and Joel Embiid. Even if Joel Embiid gives it a go, the line will go up, but I still don't think he'll be 100%. He's a major matchup problem for the Thunder. When you look at it, all the guards, I actually like the matchups for the guards better. We know the 76ers have a lot of things swirling right now. Now the Thunder aren't necessarily tanking right now. They're playing all their guys. You have SGA out there. You have Lou Dort. You have guys like Baisley and Roby out there who, like I say, that's why they're thin in the front court. Neither one of those guys are actual center, but they have the advantage with SGA and Dort. SGA is greater than Maxey. Dort can lock up Curry. Danny Green is kind of old and washed, in my opinion. Tobias Harris, he'd probably likely have to go off in this one. Yeah, Russell, I couldn't talk you off. He said I kind of like Thunder money line. I'm not going that far. I'd take the points. I could definitely see them being a close game. I think the Thunder come to play today, guys. I'll be honest with you. I have the Thunder socks on. I didn't bet it yet because I saw something tonight. I'm switching the socks. I saw something tonight that I like even more. The Thunder was about to be the top play. So right now, guys, I'd be looking at Celtics early in this game, first quarter, first half, possibly full game as well. Heavy lean to Thunder plus the 8 as well, my guys. I really think we get a representative effort from the Thunder. We can't forget 76ers still have a lot of things swirling right now. They are 1-1 on the season. In their first game on the road versus the Pelicans, in the first half, they played absolutely terrible. Turned it on in the second half. That was the Pelicans, though. This Thunder team is a little bit more well put together right now as far as coaching continuity with the squad. Have a bunch of young guys out there. You even have Josh Giddey starting. He's a baller, but I'm not sure if they necessarily are better than they were last year, my guys. But Pokashevsky coming off the bench, Theo Maledon, I like it, man, because the 76ers only have one real point guard right now, and this is only his second year in the league, and Tyrese Maxey. So there's a lot of points here for me, the Thunder, guys. Home dog, 8 points. I like the matchups. You have Drummond out, one of the main pieces for the 76ers that worked in their favor. Embiid and Drummond coming off the bench. They're getting every single board out there. But I do think you see a lot better effort from the Thunder today, my guys. Heavy lean to the Thunder. 2 more games here. Golden State versus Sacramento, guys. I can tell you this right now. These are the type of games that I like to take on Sunday. Win or lose, I like the position. I'm taking the Kings, guys. I'm taking the Kings plus 3.5. I see 71% of the public on the Warriors here. It's a short line, right? They're only laying 3.5. They're 2-0. This team just beat the Lakers, and they just beat the Clippers with pissed away a 19-point lead. Draymond kind of hurt his wrist. He is going to play today. Iguodala hurt his hip, left the game. He may not play. He's one of their huge parts off the bench. So while the Warriors are 7-1, the ATS last 8 games overall with some of those preseason, they're 0-4 ATS against the spread last 4 meetings in Sacramento. They're 1-9 against the spread in their last 10 meetings. For some strange reason, the Kings they know how to play the Warriors, or they play them tight for whatever reason. Don't look now, but the Kings will be a lot better this year, in my opinion. They beat the Blazers already. You see how the Blazers beat the Suns. They almost beat the Jazz, guys. That's another reason why I really like this one. Their home opener, they deserve to win that game. The Jazz just got hot late, and then when they end up losing that game by 9 points, 110-101. If you watch the game, you know that the Kings were the right side in that game and should have covered it. You lost your home opener. Now you got another home game, had a day off or whatever against this team. I think they have some pieces that stick with them. Obviously, Curry can go off any game, guys. He can. But don't look now. The Kings are a little bit better defensively than they were last year. Fox, Halliburton, you got Harkless, Harrison Barnes, who used to play for the Warriors. I'm sure he'll be turned up for this one. Rashawn Holmes, I don't know if anyone's ever seen him play. My guy is an absolute baller. They have a bench. Buddy Hield, Davion Davion Mitchell, who I'd like to see Mitchell go up against Curry. I'd love to see Davion Mitchell. He even locked up Donovan Mitchell, Terrence Davis, Alex Lynn, Tristan Thompson, Marvin Bagley III. These guys have some guys. They have in my opinion, a little bit deeper squad as well. And the Warriors, who do they have next? I don't think it's a huge game, but regardless, I think the Warriors come out of this game 2-1, in my opinion. They got OKC. They go on the road for OKC after this and come back to the house. So no real huge look ahead, guys. But like I say, Sundays, these are the type of games I like. Home teams, home dog, fading the public, going against everybody, against the easy, sexy looking pick. I'm taking the Kings today plus 3.5, my guys. That's my official play. That is my official play, guys. Like I say, right after that would be Thunder full game. I really like this Celtics early, guys. Even if Jaylen Brown's out, these motherfuckers are coming to play today. After that showing they had, the Celtics will cover that first quarter, guys. I'm gonna play that too. Let me talk about this last game, and I'm gonna go over the officials. One more game, man. Then I'm gonna get out of here. We got a bunch of stuff to do. We got the Grizzlies versus the Lakers. This line opened up at 6, down to 5. I'll tell you right now, guys, don't bet against the Lakers today. Do not bet against the Lakers. Grizzlies, two games in LA, right, back to back. They usually go 1-1 in these games. If they lose the first game, then they'll win the next game. They won last night versus the Clippers. It's somewhat like their job is done as far as coming on this LA trip. You got one. Now, the Lakers, they're going to come to play, guys. I can tell you this now. The Grizzlies, maybe if you like them, maybe take them early. I know the Lakers don't have much continuity. They've lost every single game in the preseason and started out 0-2. They're starting to hear the chatter. They know that, you know what I'm saying? They know that the heat is starting to be on, right? Russell Westbrook looked a lot better in their last game. It's just, I mean, sometimes the other team is just better. You dig what I'm saying? But today, Lakers, this is their third straight game. They are 0-2 or whatever. So let me see. This is the third straight game at the house. Let me just look real quick. Yeah, third straight game at the house. So you played the Warriors, you played the Suns. They were supposed to lose to both of those teams, guys. Trust me, they're top tier teams, and the Lakers just weren't ready. Now you look at the Grizzlies. I'll be honest, guys. I still like this Grizzlies team. I think they're a little bit worse right now than they were last year. Obviously, right now they're playing without Dylan Brooks. And there's Steven Adams still getting used to play with them. They lost their dog, their scoring center, Valanciunas. He's on the Pelicans now, and they made a trade for Steven Adams. He's a lot less offensively. He's out there mainly for just defense and rebounding. You can't really just give the ball to Steven Adams and say, go get a bucket. So they got young guys like Desmond Bane out there starting, which isn't bad. He's a baller. And I'm looking at their bench, Kyle Anderson, Zaire Williams, Conchar, Tyus Jones, Brandon Clark. I'm not sure Zaire Williams is ready to be getting these type of minutes. He's not a bad player. You're going up against a Lakers squad that's pissed off. Everybody's going to continue to bet against them early season, and rightfully so. I do think they're finna go off on the streak. They have a string of bad teams here. I like the Lakers tonight, guys. I hadn't betted. Obviously, I'm just letting you guys know, trying to warn people. The Grizzlies aren't an easy pick today, in my opinion, especially with the line going down. If it goes to 4.5, I'm playing Lakers minus 4.5. Back-to-back spot for the Grizzlies. Lakers, no travel at all. They hadn't traveled all season at the house, practicing, getting ready. They hear the chatter. They know they're 0-2. They will be 1-2 after tonight. Whether they cover or not, it's a whole different story, guys. But I definitely think that it's Lakers or nothing. I'm not looking for. I've been the guy fading the Lakers. Not tonight, guys. They have the squad. They have the bench. They should come in here playing lockdown defense as well. I look towards the under, even though the Grizzlies tend to play fast pace. I really think the Lakers are going to come out here with something. I could even see first half as well. I really see a down game from the Grizzlies and an up game from the Lakers, guys. Heavy lean Lakers, first half, full game, lean the under in there. I'm going Kings official, my guys. Give me Kings full game, plus 3.5 official. I couldn't talk anybody out of money line either, but I am taking the point, especially with Golden State being 1-9 last 10 meetings versus the Kings, who are a lot better this year. I like the Celtics first quarter, man. I gotta play the Celtics first quarter. I'm gonna go official with that. We're gonna call it -1 right now. Jaylen Brown is still questionable, guys. He's still questionable. Could possibly be out. Even if he's out, I still like the Celtics. I think they will trifecta today versus the Rockets. So I'm gonna go official with Kings plus 3.5 full game. I'm gonna go with the Celtics first quarter. Heavy lean the Celtics first half as well, and full game -5.5. Always be honest. Wait for Jaylen Brown. If he's in, it's going to be a smash spot. If he's out, we'll get a better number, but I still like the Celtics, my guys. Heavy lean to Thunder for a game plus the 8 over them Sixers over there. Joel Embiid is pretty banged up. Even if he does play, won't be at 100%. He is the best player, will be for the 76ers across the board. Otherwise, I think the Thunder can keep up with them. Home opener, home dog as well, fading the public as well, guys. Nothing for me on Magic and Knicks. It's Magic or nothing for me. Not betting it. Hornets or nothing for me versus the Nets. Not betting it. Lean over. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. 2 straight shows. Got to go get some food, man. Got to go get some more work done. Let's cash today. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, hey, retweet, share it if you can. Hit the like button. If you're on Twitter, guys, if you're watching this back on Twitter, please retweet. It's the only thing I ask, man. I'm doing this for free for you guys, trying to make some money for the people. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and retweet to your social media if you don't mind. We're going with Kings first. We're going with Kings full game plus 3.5. Celtics first quarter -1. Heavy lean. I think the Celtics will hit the trifecta spot. I think the Thunder will cash today, and I think the Kings win outright. And also, I think the Lakers win by double digits tonight as well, my guys. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm out, my guys. Appreciate y'all.